A secure person has these 5 traits, so be on the lookout for them when looking for a partner and try to acquire these traits for yourself. If you're new to attachment theory, there's 4 main attachment styles that we cover. Today we're going to be talking about the traits of the secure attachment style. This is what we all want to strive for, having a secure attachment style, because these down here are insecure. So, let's start off with number 1, emotional availability. So someone with a secure attachment style can openly express and receive emotions very healthily. They are comfortable with their feelings and the feelings of others, so they can empathize with others' feelings. Now, this is different from, say, someone with an avoidant attachment style who is very they don't have emotional availability. They're very closed off, right? And someone with an anxious preoccupied, they often have too much emotional availability. They have, an emotional abundance, and they lack boundaries on it. Where someone with a secure attachment style, they have a good balance where they can express their emotions in a healthy way and receive them. They have healthy emotional availability. And number 2, healthy boundaries. So, someone with a secure attachment style has a balance of both closeness and independence. So, avoidant attachment styles are hyper independent. Anxious attachment styles they don't have enough independence. They're very dependent on their partner for their emotional fulfillment. So they often get too close. There's no balance there. Where someone with a secure attachment style has a good balance of both closeness and independence. So they're comfortable with intimacy, and they also acknowledge the need for space, the needs of their own space and the space of their partner. And they can regulate their emotions. And this is important because someone with an anxious attachment style isn't very good at regulating their emotions. As I said, they have this abundance of emotional availability, and they don't know how to draw boundaries around it. So they don't really know how to regulate those emotions. They express them too much, too quickly, too willingly. Someone with a secure attachment style knows how to draw boundaries on their emotions and regulate them in a healthy way. The third trait, good self-esteem. Okay, so an avoidant attachment style, they usually have a positive view of themselves and a negative view of others. Someone with an anxious attachment style is the opposite. They have a negative view of themselves and a positive view of others. Now, someone with a secure attachment style has a positive view of both themselves and others, and that's a very healthy place to be. And they can also handle criticism without feeling threatened. So if a dismissive avoidant receives criticism, they're going to take it to heart. It's going to trigger their insecurities, and they're going to withdraw. They may stonewall. They may pull away. If an anxious attachment style receives criticism, then their insecurities are going to be triggered, and they're going to start to fawn. They're going to over-explain, over-apologize, try to fix things, try to make things right. Where someone with a secure attachment style, they can handle the criticism. They don't feel threatened. They don't feel that their insecurities are being triggered. They just know how to handle it and improve themselves, because they're always improving themselves. They're always looking inward and looking for ways to improve themselves, and they just look at criticism as just that, an opportunity for them to self-improve. Number 4, healthy communication. This is a big one because so many relationships end due to lack of healthy communication, right? This can go a long way, and it can save so many relationships when there's healthy communication. So someone with a secure attachment style has this. They have healthy communication. They know how to express their needs and desires in a healthy way. And someone with an anxious attachment style doesn't really know how to do this, or they do it too much, not in a healthy way. Someone with an avoidant attachment style doesn't really know how to do this at all. They don't know how to express their needs. That's why they're very closed off and they just withdraw. But someone with a secure attachment style, they can express their needs in a very healthy way. They know that this is necessary for a relationship to thrive. They can also listen to the needs of their partner, right? So they're not only considerate of their needs, but the needs of their partner, and they're willing to listen to what those needs are. They want to know what those needs are so that those needs can be met, so that both partners' needs can be met in the relationship. They also know how to resolve conflict so that both parties are understood. And this goes a long way for healthy communication, because often when there is a conflict in a relationship, partners tend to be passive aggressive, or they ignore each other, and it's so sabotaging for, what could be a strong relationship if there's just healthy communication between both partners. And secure attachment styles understand the importance of this. They're very direct, not in a way that's threatening or abusive, but in a healthy way, in a way that's kind and empathetic. They are direct about conflict, and they're not passive aggressive about it. They know how to notice that there's conflict in a relationship, and they address it in a healthy way that's considerate of their needs and the needs of their partner. And the number five trait of a secure attachment style is consistency. Consistent behavior patterns, right? This is so important. Someone with an avoidance attachment style struggles with having consistency. They can be very hot and cold in the relationship. Usually in the beginning of the relationship, they're hot, they're very comfortable in the relationship until an insecurity is triggered, and then they pull away and suddenly they're cold. So that's inconsistent behavior, right? Someone with an anxious attachment style also struggles with inconsistent behavior, because again, early in the relationship, things are going fine, but once an insecurity is triggered, they're going to tend to overexpress, over pursue, and it's just inconsistent. Whereas someone with a secure attachment style, they just know how to maintain consistency because they're good at regulating their emotions. They're good at understanding the emotions of their partner. And they also have consistent needs for themselves. So if they see that in a relationship, if a secure person sees in a relationship that their needs aren't being met, then they're going to stick to their boundaries, and they're going to do that in a consistent way. So they're willing to walk away from the relationship if their needs are not being met, and they'll maintain that consistency with holding their boundaries, and they'll do that into the next relationship if they see that their needs aren't being met, because they're not going to settle for a relationship where their needs aren't being met. So they have consistent behavior. It's so important. Consistency in the relationship and consistency for their boundaries. So those are 5 traits of someone with a secure attachment style. These are all very important, and we should all work towards these traits because it's really going to be beneficial for helping us build a secure attachment style and helping to maintain healthy relationships. So I hope I brought some good into your life today. If so, please like and subscribe, and please share your stories and your thoughts in the comments section. Do any of these traits resonate with you? How do you feel? Does one trait stick out to you that you feel very comfortable with? Like, yeah, you have that trait, but maybe there's another trait that you struggle with? Please share them in the comments. Let's get the discussion going. And if you think this video might help somebody, please share it with them. Until next time, you take care. I'll see you in the next.